Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is for anyone who has ever dreamed of creating a fantastic product. Whether you are a business co-founder, a product manager, or anyone looking to get their product designed with an amazing UI and UX. But here's the thing, before you jump in hiring a design company or a freelancer, you need to understand the difference between UI and UX design. Why? Because if you are not clear, you might end up hiring for a UI and UX service and end up getting only the UI service. The same goes for aspiring UX and UI designers. Knowing the difference is key to breaking into this exciting career path. So if you see someone proposing UI UX with a slash in between, consider it a red flag. These are actually two separate fields, even though they work together seamlessly to create a winning product. So ready to dive into the world of UI and UX design? Then stick around, because in this video we will break down the differences and show you how to get the most out of both. Now let's talk about UX design in more detail. UX, which stands for user experience, takes a holistic approach to product design. It's not just about making things pretty, it's about understanding the entire journey a user takes with your product. That means considering everything from the initial research and analysis to the user's emotions and overall satisfaction after using it. UX professionals wear many hats. They conduct research to understand user needs, develop a strategic vision for the product, and create an information architecture that makes everything easy to find and understand. Think of UX as the bridge between the user and the product. It's about clearly communicating what users need, what the product aims to achieve, and how it will function to solve their problems. By focusing on research, strategy, and information architecture, UX design ensures a product that's not just aesthetically pleasing, but also truly user-centered and effective. Now let's turn our attention to UI design, which stands for user interface. This is all about the visual elements and layout that users interact with directly. Think of it as the face of your product. It encompasses everything from the buttons and icons to the menus and overall screen design. The focus in UI design is on creating a visually appealing and interactive experience. UI designers are like artists who translate the UX strategy into a tangible interface. They ensure the final look and feel is not only beautiful but also intuitive and user-friendly. So while UX focuses on the user needs and experience behind the scenes, UI brings that experience to life visually. Together, they create a powerful team that ensures your product is both visually appealing and delightful to use. Alright, so we understand that UX design is all about crafting a fantastic user experience. But what skills do UX designers actually need? First off, UX designers should be masters of communications. They are responsible for clearly capturing user needs and explaining complex ideas to stakeholders and UI designers. Problem solving and research are key skills. UX designers must understand user needs, behavior, and pain points to even get started. Critical and logical thinking help them ask the right question, collect and analyze information, identify expectations, and make informed UX and design decisions. Collaboration is highly essential as UX designers work closely with business personnels, product managers, and other stakeholders, and guide UI designers in the intended product direction. They create user personas for fictional representations of target users, user journey maps for visualization of the entire user flow and experience, and clear and concise documentation to ensure UI designers are on the same page. Finally, information architecture, interaction design, wireframing, and prototyping are some of the many skills that UX designers must possess. We saw that UX design focuses on the user's experience behind the scenes and must have a number of skills. But what about UI design? Let's unpack the skills that make a great UI designer. First and foremost, UI design is all about creativity. These designers are constantly brainstorming and coming up with innovative ways to present information and functionality. Just like their UX counterparts, communication is crucial. UI designers need to clearly explain their visual concepts to both developers and clients. Time management is essential as they often juggle multiple projects with tight deadlines. Critical thinking helps them access the usability and visual hierarchy of their designs. Presentation skills are key for showcasing their work and getting buy-in from stakeholders. Understanding branding principles ensures their designs align with overall brand identity. Accessibility is paramount. A solid foundation in graphic design principles is essential for creating visually appealing interfaces. Similarly, strong sketching skills, typography knowledge, color theory, illustration, and iconography skills can elevate the UI and enhance users' understanding. Understanding the layout principles creates interfaces that are balanced, organized, and easy to navigate. Design systems ensure consistency and efficiency across different product interfaces. And of course, proficiency in UI tools like Figma, Adobe Suite, and animation software allows them to bring their ideas to life digitally. These impressive skill sets allow UI designers to transform user experience into visually engaging and user-friendly interfaces. So we have explored the amazing world of UX design and the skills that make these designers rock stars. But how do they translate their insights and ideas into actionable results? That's where UX deliverables comes in. Think of these deliverables as the building blocks of a fantastic user experience. So when you are working with a UX company or a freelancer, make sure they deliver each of these apart from your final UI. The first one is user research reports. These documents summarize the findings from research activities like surveys, interviews, or usability testing. They provide valuable insights into user needs, pain points, and behaviors. Personas. These are fictional characters that represent your target user groups. They help keep the focus on real people with real needs throughout the design process. Then there is user journey maps, which are visual maps that shows how users interact with the product at every touchpoint from initial contact to achieving their goals. Then we have sitemaps. Think of this as blueprints for organizing the information hierarchy of a website or app. They ensure a clear and logical structure for users to navigate. Then there is user flow diagrams. These diagrams map out the specific steps that users take to complete a task within the product. They help to identify potential roadblocks and ensure a smooth and efficient user experience. Then finally, we have a wireframe. These are low fidelity sketches that focus on functionality and layout rather than aesthetics. They are perfect for rapid prototyping and early iterations of the design. So these are just some of the key deliverables that UX designers use to communicate their ideas and ensure a user-centered design process. If you don't find these deliverables from your agency or your freelancer or your UX people, think of it as an incomplete UX activity done in the UI development of the product. Now let's explore the key deliverables of UI designers. The first one is style guides. These documents define the visual language of the product, including things like colors, fonts, buttons, and other design elements. They ensure consistency and brand alignment across all interfaces. Another one is mockups. These are high fidelity representation of the final product screens. They showcase the overall look and feel, including branding, layout, and content. Then comes the interactive prototypes. So these are clickable prototypes that allow users to interact with the design, simulating the real user experience. They are perfect for usability testing and gathering feedback. Then we have UI assets, which are the individual design elements that make up the interface, such as icons, buttons, and illustrations. They are provided to developers for implementations. One of the core deliverables of UI designers is the design system. So this is a collection of reusable components and guidelines that streamline the UI design process. Then finally, we have design specs, which are detailed documents that provide developers with all the information they need to implement the UI designer. That includes measurements, colors code, and snippets. So these deliverables are the culmination of a UI designer's work, ensuring a beautiful, user-friendly, and brand-consistent interface. Alright, we understand the superpowers of both UX and UI design and the deliverables they create. But how do these two forces actually work together to deliver a fantastic final product? Buckle up because we are about to explore the design process flow. So, collaboration is key. Let's break it down step by step. The first step in the process is the process where UX learns. The journey begins with stakeholders like business owners or product managers briefing UX designers on the overall business goals and the product vision. The second step comes where UX defines. So with the learnings about business goals, product vision, and expectations, UX designers get to work. They conduct further research, analyze data, and create a comprehensive UX document. This document outlines the user experience, content strategy, and the requirements of the UI. So it essentially sets the expectation for the entire product development process. The third one is the step where UI translates. So once the UX foundation is laid, it's time for the UI designers to get to work. They take the UX document and other deliverables and transform them into visually appealing and user-friendly interfaces and delivers an interactive UI design of the product. Finally, handing off to development. So with stunning UI mockups and detailed design specification in hand, the baton is passed to the development team. They translate the UI designs into functional code, bringing the digital product to life. So this collaborative process, with UX leading the user-centered approach and UI transforming it into a visual experience, is what ultimately leads to a successful final product. So everyone, that's a wrap on today's video. Remember, even though UX and UI designers work hand in hand, these are two distinct fields. So next time you see UI, UX thrown around, you'll be a pro at recognizing the difference. And again, for a truly stellar digital product, make sure your team has both UX and UI expertise. Thank you for bearing with me. If you are looking for more info or have questions about your own project, be sure to leave a comment below and hit that subscribe button so you never miss on a video.